Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi ishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani يفقهوا قولي Rabbi zidni ilman ajma'in inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to this new session, my brothers and sisters. Inshallah, you will find it very interesting and very informative. I have emphasized the importance of these lessons, but I'm going to do it again. Starting from lesson 10, 11, 12, and 13. Dr. Abdurrahim, in his farsightedness and wisdom, introduced Fi'l Mudariya. Only marfu. If you were to read it, then you will realize what I'm saying. You see, now you are able to figure out that Mudariya has got three moods. One is marfu, one is mansub, and one is majzoom. So lesson 10 to 13, 4 lessons, we were drilled to understand the fi'l mudariya marfu, and only 10 pronounced. The duals, Dr. Abdurrahim does not use it because they are very rarely used. They come in the Quran, but inshallah you will understand them with ease when it comes in Madina book 2. At the end of Madina book 2, you will understand it without any difficulty. So right now, there is no need to worry about the duals. Then lesson 14 started what I call the majzoom form, because it started with fi'l amr, and fi'l amr is always majzoom. But there are only 6 forms: anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. You must remember, memorize it. It's not difficult. If we do the homework and if we read the lessons, inshallah, you will have that in your hard drive for good, inshallah. Now, we are going to do lesson number 15, which is the extension of the majzoom lesson. Very interesting. Everything that is mentioned are the new rules, because that is what is so beautiful about Madina books, that every lesson contains a hiwar, a dialogue, and it is based on the new rules that Dr. Abdurrahim is going to teach us. I cannot overemphasize the beauty of Madina books. They are far superior than what I have come to learn from Arabic with all my struggles and experience. So Madina books are the supreme, the best for non-Arabic students to learn Arabic. There are many other books. I do not complain, but to me, the Madina books are the best. It helped me to understand the rules of the language, and that made it possible for me to understand Quran. And I want to take you to that journey so that you will understand the Quran. So lesson number 15 is the extension of lesson 14, majzoom wise. Again, here you will see some marfu will come, but mostly it will be majzoom in the form of fi'l amr. And there's a new thing that we are learning. I went very quickly last time because I had time. A friend of mine, Brother Abdul Rahman, said, "You went very fast. That is not your normal style." I said, "Brother Abdul, I know it, but I just wanted to fill the time, and I'm going to start this lesson 15 from the very beginning. Next time when we meet, that is today, very slowly, inshallah. Pay attention to everything that I say. And you know, I sent you 3 handouts. Remember? 3 handouts, which Sister Marina so very beautifully made for us, you know. She's very kind. She and her husband, Brother Rizwan, they also indirectly help us a lot. So Sister Marina made 3 handouts for the moods of Mudaria. And I want you to read it again and again and memorize it, because I'll be repeating it. And I want to repeat it so that you can learn to say it without any hesitation, exactly what the scholars analyze and say about these verbs, you know. Mudaria, moods of Mudaria. Maybe I will go back and tell you. See, first thing we did was Fi'lun Mudariun Marfuun. You all have a handout. I would request you to have a printed copy in front of you. All these 3 copies in front of you so that it will help you to understand more. Now, if we did not have this pandemic, we would have made the copies for you and distributed you. But it is not possible. And this is, for the first time, we are having this kind of a handout. So marfu, and then it is majzoom, fi'lun mudariun majzoomun, and then, brothers and sisters, we have mansoob, fi'lun mudariun mansoob. That will be in lesson number 16. Lesson number 16, it will come. So you should have these 3 handouts printed in your photocopier, or and then keep it in front of you, inshallah. That will help you a lot. Always in front of you, these 3 copies when you study. Now, brothers and sisters, we come here. So this is lesson number 15. This is lesson number 15. What is the importance of lesson number 15? I will always mention the important grammar rule that Dr. Abdurrahim wishes us to understand. I will always point out to you. This is the introduction of the concept of la nahiya. La nahiyatu. Dr. Sahib only says la nahiyatu, but I've read in other books that it is also called la nahiyatu jazimatu. Because la nahiya means it will make the fi'l mudariya majzoom. It has the characteristics of making the fi'l mudariya majzoom, and it will only come in fi'l mudariya. Okay, so fine. You must understand. So we are going to learn more about la nahiyatu jazimatun slowly. I won't rush this time. I won't rush this time. Al-Mudarris, I'm going to define it. You must listen to my definition, and I want you to memorize it. I want you to become proficient in it. I want you to become very fluent in it, in expressing it in your own way, but keeping in mind the rules that I'm going to explain you. Also, you can follow the new handouts 3 handouts of moods of Mudaria. Remember, moods of Mudaria. That is what the scholars call Marfu, Mansub, Majzum. These are the moods of Mudaria. Okay. Al-Mudarris. Aina tazhabu. Tazhabu. This is Mudaria. I can see the Dhamma at the end. Aina tazhabu ya Aba Bakrin. No, I last time also said that this is Harfu Nida. What is it? Harfu Nida. Ya. When it comes, the Munada, if it is a Mudaf, Mudaf ilayhi, the Munada will become Mansub. So it is actually Abu Bakrin, okay? Abu, there's a vav there, so it is Marfu. And here, Ya came, Abu changed into Abba. Ya Aba Bakrin. Keep that in mind. See, yeah, we learned this earlier. Ya Abdullahi. See, Ya Munada. No, Harfu Nida, I beg your pardon. Harfu Nida, this is your Munada Mansub. Abda. Wahuwa Mudaf. And this is Mudaf ilayhi. So you say, Ya Abdullahi, or Abdul Rahman, or Abdul Rahim, or Abdul Shakur. All these things are means the servant of Allah, or servant of Rahman, or servant of Rahim. So all these are servant, or I should say proudly slave of Allah. That is the best honor anybody can get when Allah calls all the prophets. They are slaves of Allah. Abda. Abdullahi. Ya Abdullahi. Right. So Ya Aba Bakrin. Ya Aba Bakrin. Now Abu Bakr says, Azhabu ilal mudiri. So now here, Tazhabu has come. So I will define it. Please say with me. Even if it is being repeated, it will help you. Tazhabu fi'lun mudariun marfuun bidamma. Fi'lun mudariun marfuun bidamma. And always fa'il mustatir. Huwa and hiya fa'il mustatir. Taqdiruhu anta. That is Aba Bakrin. Azhabu ilal mudiri. I go to the mudir. Azhabu. Fine. Again, I define it. Fi'lun, mudariun, marfun bi damma, fa'il mustatir, taqdiruhu ana, that is I. Remember, these are 5 in your pocket. Yazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, nazhabu. Remember, keep it in your mind and on your front of it when you study books. 5 in your pocket. Huwa, hiya, anta, ana, nahnu. Tazhabu, yazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, nazhabu. Azhabu ila mudir. I'm going to the mudir. Mudaris says, La takhruj. Oh, this is it. La takhruj min al-fasli. La takhruj min al-fasli. So now this is it, my brothers and sisters, that this is la, okay, an-nahiyatu, jazimatun. This is it. La nahiyatun, jazimatun. It made the fi'l mudariya majzoom. La takhruj min al-fasli. Don't go out from the class. This is Amar, hukam, command. Don't go out from the class. So see here, takhruj and izhab. See, this is majzoom, but this is Amar. Fi'l amran, mabniun ala sukun. fa'il mustatir taqdiru anta. And here also, takhruj fi'lun mudari'un majzum bisukun because of la nahiya. Fa'il mustatir taqdiru anta. Okay, maybe I should just go for 1 minute to here. How to say in Arabic, don't go. We have learned in the previous lesson that izab means to go. No, when izab means to go, and I want to change it into don't go, can I say la izab? That is what we say. La izab, not in normal way, but we can say la takul, don't eat. Huh? But here it means la nahiya comes. If it is a command, then it will always make the fi'l majzoom. Now we learn that don't go is la tazhab. See, la tazhab. You can see it is mudariya, but with the omission of the dhamma of the third radical. Okay, the particle la used here is called la nahiyatu, the prohibitive la, while the la afamu al-fransiyata, it is called la nafiyatu. What is the difference between them? They both express negation, but the la nahiya will make the fi'l mudariya majzoom, but la nafiya will not touch the verb. It will not say anything about the verb. Keep that in mind, my brothers and sisters. Keep that in mind. La nahiya and la nafiya. And if you can also say la nahiyatu jazimatun, jazimatun. It will just make more emphasis in your mind and in your thinking, inshallah. Now, one more thing I want to tell you. One more thing I want to tell you, and you must think about it. See, Arabic is so beautiful. It is a joy to learn Arabic. It is a fun to learn Arabic. It is such an organized, systematic language that, when everything is done systematically, our mind feels about it. And our mind is very happy to understand and enjoy the rules and regulations which are very systematic, inshallah. Now, a question to you. Fi'l amr is only always given to somebody who's in front of you. Who's in front of you. That's all. You can only give amr to somebody who's in front of you, a brother, a sister, or group. Or you say, izhab, one person. Izhabu, all of you. Izhabi, you, anti, izhabi. Did you get the idea? No, these three are more common. Izhabu, no, izhab, you, izhabu, all of you, izhabi, you, sister, monas. There are 6, but these are the most common you will see. There are 2 duals, so forget about dual for the time being. Now, what about la nahiya? This is also only to mukhatab, those who are in front of you. You can use la nahiya. So here, la takhruj, see, you, Abu Bakr, la takhruj, you don't go. Okay, min al-fasli. Izhab, you go. Ba'da darsi, ilayhi ba'da darsi. So only 6. Again, you will see it will be anta or antum or anti. 6 and 6. 6 mukhatab, second person. Remember, second person or mukhatab. You must be very familiar with the second person or mukhatab, to whom we are speaking. And then the same thing will apply to la nahiya, second person and who's in front of you, mukhatab. And there'll be other way of saying to the third person, and you cannot give command to yourself, but there are ways of doing that also, but very seldom. But the command to the third person will come later on. There is a different way of saying, but here, la nahiyatu jazimantu will be for mukhatab, for the second person. Keep that in mind. It will make our life very easy and learning Arabic more enjoyable, more fun, inshallah. Fine. إذهب فعل أمر مبني على سكون فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت همايو يا أستاذ أنا طالب جديد. I'm not analyzing this, but someday we will do. أين أجلس? Where do I sit? Say أجلس. What is أجلس? فعل مضارع مرفوع بالضمة فاعل مستتر تقديره أنا. أين أجلس? Where shall I sit? أجلس هنا أمامك. Shall I sit here in front of you? أجلس, again أجلس فعل مضارع مرفوع بالضمة فاعل مستتر تقديره أنا. See, shall I sit in front of you here? What is Mudaris saying? La, no. La tajlis huna. Don't sit here. See, this is your la. I have put it in circles to emphasize it. La tajlis. Don't sit here. Same thing here. Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bisukun. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu anta. La tajlis. Who made this tajlisu into tajlis? La nahiyatu jazimatun. Just think about it. Haza maqadu Hishamin. This is the seat of Hisham. Wahuwa gaibun al-yawm, and he's absent today. See now, la tajlis, then Mudaris is saying, ijlis, sit. Hunaka, there. Khalfa Hamidin, behind Hamid. Bashir comes and says, Akhuzu haji dafatira ya ustad. Shall I take these books? Notebooks? Ya ustad? Akhuza. Now here this also comes where changes are done, not in normal way, because here is the item I said to you. Akhaza. Akala. And there is one more, but I won't mention it. Amara, to command. Now, Akhaza and all of them, the Mudaria will be Ya, Khuzu. Same here. Watch it, my brothers and sisters. Watch this. Akhaza, Ya Khuzu. Akala, Ya Kulu. Now, when you do this, brothers and sisters, it comes later on in the Dr. Abdurrahim's explaining, but I want to start my explanation now, and when we come to that point, we will learn more, inshallah. Akhaza is Ya Khuzu, 5 in your pocket. Yakhuzu, ta'khuzu, ta'khuzu. And then what is that? What is after that? Khuzu. Now, because these two hamzas come together, one with a fatah, which is the alamatu mudariya, and this is the fa kalima, it changes into khuzu. Now you must say it, ya khuzu, ta'khuzu, ta'khuzu, and then khuzu, and then na'khuzu. Huh? Did you get the idea? See, if I say yazhabu, tazhabu, tazhabu, azhabu, nazhabu. But if there's a hamza there in the front, there's a fa kalima, the first radical, the first radical, hamza, first radical, then it will change into, when you say for a person, myself, I, it will change into ahuzu. So here, brothers and sisters, one more time. Yakulu, takulu, takulu, and then akulu. Akulu. You will write down like this, akulu. Because this thing contains two hamzas. This contains two hamzas. So remember this. This is important. It will come, but I thought I should let you know so that you will be more prepared. So here is it. I am breaking it down. See, this is the hamza for asking question. Hamzatul istifham. Istifham. And then akhuzu. So akhuzu. Now this is equal to and this. Combined together, it became This is the first radical, second radical, third radical, fa kalima, and then this is alamatu mudariya. So together, it changed into akhuzu. It will happen in few verbs. Right now, we are only learning two. I only mentioned this, that it will also come in amara, yamuru, amuru. But not, these are the most common. These are the most common thing will come here. They are the most common. Please remember. So here we go back. أخذوا هذه الدفاتر يا أستاذ. What is the answer? لا. No. لا تأخذها. لا تأخذها. لا تأخذ. مجزوم. Ha is مفعول به. Remember, also this is a point I think you know it. Whenever there is a pronoun with the verb, coming after the verb, it will always be mafulun bihi. Mafulun bihi, object. So, la ta'khudh ha. Why ha here? Why ha here? This is bonus. Because daftarun, one notebook, daftarun, and then dafatiru. tiru. See, this is broken plural. So kullu jama muannas. So it became single daftar, and that is why we have ha here. Kullu jama muannas. Remember, the broken plural is like making it into one muannas. Ha. La ta'khudh ha. Yanzuru fi daftarin. Then the teacher looks at one notebook and he says to Ya Abdul Rahman, Abdul Rahman, no, Ya Abdul Rahim, Ya Abdul Rahim, here I'll give Kashra. La taktub, La taktub, don't write. Taktub al-ajwibata. Ajwibata is a plural. What is the singular? Most of you know, but I will write down again. Singular is jawab. Answer. Jawabun. There are many answers, then what will you say? Ajwibatun. 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 So here, la taktub al-ajwibata. This is mafulun bi. Do not write answers bil kalamil ahmari, with a red pen. Al-mudaris huwa allazi yaktubu bil kalamil ahmari. Teacher is the one who writes with red pen. You don't write with red pen. Now, another thing you must understand, and I think those who know Tajweed, have studied Tajweed, they will see it. But you see, La Taktub, and then Al-Ajwibata. So here there is a sukun. There is a sukun here, there is a sukun here. Two sukuns come together. We cannot have two sukuns together in Arabic language. We have to remove one of the sukun. So what happens? La taktub, which is a sukun, change into la taktubil. Now we give a kasra. This is not part of the verb, but just to remove the meeting of two sukuns, we say taktubil ajwibata. Inshallah, this will also come more. Now, the Faisal comes in picture. Unzur ila hazihil majallati ya ustad. Unzur, see? Can you see unzur? Can you feel? You can define it? Yes, it's fi'l amr. Nazara, yanzuru, unzur. Nazara, maybe I should write down. Nazara, nazara, yanzuru. Nazara, yanzuru. Amr will be unzur. Unzur. Unzur ila hadhil majallati. Faisal is saying to the teacher, look, unzur ila hadhil majallati, to this magazine, ya ustad. Unzur, I defined it. Fi'lu, amrin, mabniun, ala sukun. Where is the file? Mustatir, always anta. Who's anta? Teacher. You look, oh teacher, to this magazine, ya ustad, oh teacher. Ma ajmalaha. Oh, how beautiful it is. Now, we have already done it in lesson number, I don't remember, lesson 9 or 8. We have done it. This kind of a statement and expression is used in Arabic, which is called fi'lu ta'jub. Fi'lu ta'jub. Ta'jub, ta'jub ki baat hai. We use all the time in Urdu, probably in Farsi also. Ta'jub, ta'jub. Amazing. Huh? So the verb, I've written here the verb expressing wonder, huh? Or it is called the verb of wonder. Verb of wonder or verb expressing wonder. Huh? Ma ajmalaha. I'm not going to analyze it, but I will one day, not now. It's not important at this stage. Understanding and translating will be better. Then I'll go in detail and analyze everything in here. See, how will I analyze afterwards? I'll explain this, and this separately, inshallah. Ma ajmalaha. How beautiful it is. Ha goes to majalla. Ha goes to majalla. Now the mother is saying, La takra'il majallati. Do not read the magazines. Fil fasli ya Faisal. Okay. Do not read the magazines in the class. Again here, the verb is La takra. La takra. Majzum. And then here there is a sukun also. So we got two sukuns. Iltikai sakinaini. So then we have to remove it if we want to say it together. Otherwise you will say La takra al-majallati. But the better and more eloquent will be La takra il majallati. La takra il. So this kasra here, it is just to remove the meeting of two sukuns. Otherwise the fi'l is fi'lu amrin mabniun ala sukun. You have to remember that, inshallah. Now here Faisal is a smart aleck, He knows how to challenge Ustad or say something different. Ma akrahu hazil majallata. Ma akrahu hazil majallata. I'm not reading. I'm not reading. Ma akrahu. See, akrahu. What is akrahu, brothers and sisters? Fi'lun, mudariun, majzumun. No. Sorry about that. Fi'lun, mudariun, marfu'un, bidamma. Fa'il mustatir, taqdiruhu ana. Qara'a, yakrahu, takrahu. Akrahu, nakrahu. Hazihil majallata. Now, whether just to tease, just to tickle your mind, I want to analyze this. Akrahu, I'm reading. I'm not reading. This is nafi, the plain nafi. Ma akrahu hazihil majallata. We got fi'l and fa'il here. This is your maf'ulun bihi. I don't read. Read what? Hazihi. And what is this majallata? It has come after ismu ishara and it has got al here. What will that be? My brother and sister, this is your badal. Ma akrahu hazihil majallata. This is your badal. Hazihi mansub, because it is maf'ulun bi al-ana. Innama means only for the time being. Innama anzuru. I'm looking at it. Ila suwar al-latifiyya. I'm looking at the pictures in it. So what is the difference between looking at the magazine and reading the magazine? It amounts to the same thing, not in the class. Not in the class. You can't do that in the class. So, anzuru, fine. You should be able to do it, anzuru. Fi'lun, mudariun, marfun, bidamma. Fa'il mustatir, taqdiruhu ana. I am only looking at the pictures which are in it, inshallah. Now Hamza says, Aftahul Baba, Aftahul Baba, Ya Ustad. Shall I open the door, Ya Ustad? Aftahu. See, I should analyze it properly. And then Aftahu. 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 So this Hamza is Hamzatul Istifham. This is for asking question. Aftahul Baba, mafulun bihi, Ya Ustad. Yakadu al-jarasu yarinnu. Now this again is something new. For the first time we are learning, and I will explain you, inshallah. It is very beautiful. I will explain you, and I'm advising you. If you forget it, don't worry, it's normal, because this is not used all the time. Kada yakadu is not used all the time. Sometimes you need to use it, Almost was at the brink of doing something. So, kada yakadu, al-jarasu, yarinnu. So, what is the translation? The bell is about to ring. Is yakadu. Is about to ring. Ring is yarinnu. So this Dr. Abdurrahim wants to introduce. It won't come often, and we are bound to forget unless you have a super memory that you will not forget. But I'm telling you, if you forget, don't worry. We just have to repeat it. Or if you're studying here in the class, I will repeat it. This comes even in the Quran. We are studying this in Sunday class also. Fine. So here, La taftahil. I said taftah al-baba because again the iltikau sakinaini. Here, this sukun and this sukun, in order to remove that, we put here. Otherwise, you will have to say La taftah al-baba separately. Yeah? But you will say La taftahil baba al-ana, not now. Huh? Did you get the idea? We are using this kasra here to remove the meeting of two sukuns. I wrote it down here. Fine, my brother, let me go back now. Here. This is the key. Please, it is my request to you, my advice to you. Always read the key more than once, more than twice, because the key will help you to memorize the rules. It will make you understand the rules which are coming in that particular lesson. This arrangement of Dr. Abdurrahim, that with the text, there is a key to explain in English. The text is all in Arabic, but the key is in English. And then we have Halo Tamarin, which is the answers to the questions. And I encourage you to check that also. When you write answer, check yourself. And if you are confused, go and write. But when you copy from it, the Halo Tamarin, the next day, again you should write. Third day, again you should write. Because by writing often, you will understand and it will be stored in your hard drive, inshallah. So here we have, how do you say? The boy almost laughed. Means that he was at the point of laughing, but he did not laugh. he was at the point of laughing, but he did not laugh. This idea is expressed in Arabic. This idea is expressed in Arabic by the verb kada yakadu. So this is Madi, this is Mudariya. This is important. I will explain you. Let us see. When the Madi comes, then you will say was or almost. Almost laughed. Was or almost laughed. Kadal waladu yadhaku. The boy almost laughed. But he did not laugh, but he was at the point of laughing. He was at the point of laughing. And now here, Kadal Mudarisu Yakhruju. The teacher was about to leave. About to leave. Now see here, look at it. This is the verb. This is like kana, nakis verb. Three things are there. Kada, Madi, Nakis, Al-Waladu, Ismu Kada. This is your Ismu Kada. And Yadhaku is a complete sentence. He laughed. And that is, my brothers and sisters, Al-Jumlatu fi Mahalli Nasbin. Nasbin means it is Mansub. Khabru Kada. Ismu Kada, Khabru Kada. Khabru Kada will be Jumla, Jumla Failure, and Fi'l has to be Mudariya. Jumla Failure and has to be Mudariya. Now, Kadal Mudarrisu Yakhruju. The teacher was about to leave. He did not leave, was about to leave. Now we come to Mudariya. Yakadu. Yakadu. Please read this in the key at home later on, just for you, because you are beginning to understand this. So you should read it a couple of times and see how much you can retain in your mind. But if you forget, don't worry. It's normal, because this is not used often. And Dr. Abdurrahim knows why he wants to teach us Kada Yakadu. Now, my brothers and sisters, when you use Kada Yakadu, which is Mudariya, Al-Jarasu, Yarinnu, Ranna Yarinnu. I will write down Ranna Yarinnu. To ring. To ring. The bell is about to ring. And you see is. Make sure you understand that when the Mudariya is used, then it is used. Okay, is used. Yakadul Jarasu Yarinnu. Now I analyze it. Yakadu is fi'l Mudariya. Marfun bi Dhamma. Fi'l needs file. Where is the file? Jarasu. This is your file. This is your file. Jarasu. Fine. So, Yakadu Jarasu Jarinnu. This is your khabar. Yakadu, this is Ismu Yakadu. And this is Jumla, is the khabar Yakadu. The bell is about to ring. Then we have Yakadul Imamu Yarka'u. The Imam is about to perform ruku. The Imam is about to perform ruku. He's going into ruku. Note that Kada Yakadu is followed by a noun. Fine. It's followed by a noun. And then by a by a verb in Mudariya. These are the rules of the Kada Yakadu. Kada Yakadu is followed by a noun, which becomes, the noun becomes Ismu Kada. And this becomes Khabaru Kada. Kada, marfu noun, verb in Mudariya. This is the condition. Verb in Mudariya as a khabar, Kada, Ismu Kada, noun marfu, Kada. Did you get the idea, inshallah? Now we go back. So we got here. Yakadul Jarasusi Mudariya, the bell is about to ring. Okay, fine. Now we come to the exercises. The exercises of all these lessons that we are studying, starting from 11, 12, 13, you must do it. They are beautiful exercises. Even if you have done once, if you have time, do it again. Write it again, again, again. Same thing again, till it becomes part of your understanding and memory, inshallah. And it will help you. You will become very fluent and proficient in analyzing it. I want you to learn analysis now. No other teacher does this. No other teacher does it. I had I've been teaching since 20 years. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. It is nothing but Allah's mercy on me that when I retired, when I had all the time, Allah blessed me with a love for Quran. And in order to understand Quran, it becomes necessary to learn the language of the Quran, because I don't want to rely on translation. I don't want to rely on translation. I want to understand it directly when you speak Urdu, you don't translate it in English. Or when you speak Farsi, you don't translate it in English. Or when you speak Somali, you don't translate in English and understand. You understand in Somali language, Farsi in Farsi language, Urdu in Urdu language. I want to study and understand Arabic in Arabic language. The Quran is in Arabic, and I want to understand it in the same language that Allah has blessed us with the most beautiful gift in our life, and that is the Quran. Remember, most beautiful gift from Allah is Quran, because it will guide us. It will make us successful in Akhirah, successful in this world also, and more success and greater success and greater reward in Akhirah. It will be possible because of understanding Quran and implementing it in our lives. That is important. Huh? Fine. So I was about to tell you something else. Yes. Over the years, I received many compliments, but these compliments were only one sentence compliments. One sentence compliments. I'm not telling you to brag about it, about myself, but this is whatever I'm doing, it's mercy of Allah. So, we made the DVDs. You have the DVDs. They were made in 2006, 2007, and they are all over the world, and even in the Madina University, where people go to learn Arabic, because if you are invited to join Madina University, there's a minimum of 4-year course. First 2 years, you just learn Madina book. Every year, there are 2 semesters. First semester, book 1. Second semester, book 2, then next year, first semester, book 3, part 1, and then second semesters, book 3, part 2. So, and the students, it is amazing. They have gone to learn Arabic from Madina University, but they are watching the videos of LQ Toronto. They are in the university to understand more. And there was one brother who said, to me that we learn Arabic there in the university by teachers, but they don't explain it in as much detail as you do. Alhamdulillah. Huh? So the teachers there don't explain it in as much detail as you do in explanation. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So one thing I want to tell you, but I'm not saying it because I want to brag about myself. May Allah forgive me. May Allah forgive me. But some of these one-liner compliments, they stay with me for a long time and make me more energetic to work hard in my mission to teach Arabic. So there was a brother who came to the class and was studying with me. His wife also studied with me. That was in Anatolia Masjid in 2006, 2-year course. So he said, Brother Asif, in which university did you learn the method of teaching? Huh? Where did you learn in university how to teach all these things that you are doing now? Huh? What kind of a course did you do? What shall I reply? I said, brother, his name was Anwar. He said, brother, I said to Brother Anwar, I did not go to any university. I'm not a qualified graduate with master's degree or anything from any university. No, I just teach the way it comes to me. What was his answer? One-liner. He said, brother, लगता है आप पैदाइशी teacher हैं. And I laughed. And I laughed. This is in Urdu. आप पैदाइशी teacher हैं. You are a born teacher. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. May Allah make me work hard in my mission to teach you all and make you again a teacher in turn to teach others, inshallah. Fine. Now the exercises. Correct the following statements. Abu Bakr ma'ahu majallatun. I have written here. This is not a very grammatical exercise. It's just the names, It says correct. It means everything is wrong. So did the Abu Bakr has a magazine? No, it was Faisal. Faisalun ma'ahu majallatun. And now Faisalun talibun jadidun. No. Humayun talibun jadidun. Now this is, I'm writing here because to me it will save you time and you can proceed and do other things. Bashirun katabal azvibata bil kalamil ahmari. Bashir wrote with the red pen. No, it was Abdul Rahman who wrote it with the red pen, all the answers with the red pen. Hamzatu gaibun al-yom. Hamza is absent today. No, it was not Hamza, it was Hisham. So this is for your information. Now, again, I say to you, my brothers and sisters, read the following examples of La an-nahiyatu al-jazimatu. You can say that also. Huh? Na al-nahiyatu jazimatu. Okay. Again, just look at it properly. It's all second person. All in second person. Anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. No dual. So it will be anta, antum, anti, antunna. Only four second person verbs are used here. That if you understand this, makes life easy, inshallah. Tazhabu, you went. La tazhab, don't go. You went, don't go. Taktubu, you write. Tazhabu, you are going. Tazhabu is a mudariya, you are going. La tazhab, don't go. Taktubu, you are writing. La taktub, don't write. See majzum, do you see? Majzum. Tashrabu, you are drinking. La tashrab. So here, tazhab, fi'lun mudariun majzumun bi sukun. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu anta. Same fi'lun mudariun majzumun bi sukun. Fa'il mustatir taqdiruhu anta. You don't write. Tashrabu fi'lun mudariun tashrab majzumun bi sukun. La tashrab. Alhamdulillah. Now, such a beautiful sentence, such a beautiful sentence. See how clever Dr. Abdurrahim is in composing all these hiwars and sentences for us. And easy to follow. Nothing complicated here. Ya Musa, O Musa, anta maridun, you are sick. Therefore, فلا تخرج من البيت, don't go out. لا تخرج, same فعل مضارع مجزوم بسكون فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت, and that is Musa. من البيت. ولا تذهب إلى المدرسة, and don't go to the school. لا تذهب فعل مضارع مجزوم بالسكون فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت إلى المدرسة. ولا تلعب, and don't play. If you don't go to school, it doesn't mean you go out in the street and play because you are sick. ولا تلعب فعل مضارع مجزوم بالسكون فاعل مستتر تقديره أنت. Now here, all of them, if you can see, they're all in second person. They're all in second person. La tajlis fit-tariki. Don't sit in the middle of the road. La tajlis, don't sit on the way, in the way. Okay, tajlis, do you see? Iftahil nafizata. This is Amar. This is Amar, mashallah. This is Amar. Open the windows. Iftahil. Again, there's a sukun here and sukun here. Iftahil nafizata. Open the windows. Plural. This is plural. Wala taftahil baba. And do not open the door. Open the windows, but don't open the door. Again, same thing. Iltikau sakinaini. Did you get the idea? La tadhak fil fashli. Do not laugh in the class. La tadhak. Majzum. Majzum. Okay. Wala ta'kul fi shari. And do not eat in the street. There are many children, especially, even teenagers. They will buy hamburger and while they are walking, they are eating. So Dr. Abdurrahim says, La taqul, don't eat in the street. La tagzib, don't tell lies. La tagzib, don't tell lies. La tahlik liyataka. Liyata is mafulun bihi. It is your beard. Don't shave your beard. La tas'alni. Don't ask me this question. So here I must break it down. Tas'al and then plus noon and plus ya. Tas'al, la tas'al. Then this is ask me. Why? What is this noon doing here? This is nunu vikaya. It is protecting the verb. It is protecting the verb from being ruined, because if you don't put noon here, then it will become la tas'ali. No, la tas'alni. And this is nunu vikaya. Please remember. You know it. We have done it. Fine. This is, we did it. Haza. Tas'alni haza mafulun bihi. This is badal. La tadrib zamilaka. Do not hit your classmate. Fine. Then, now this is from Surah Maryam. Very beautiful. Qala Ibrahimu alayhi salamu libiti, oh my dear father, ya abati, la tabudush shaitana. Do not worship shaitan. If anybody worships other than Allah, that is wrong. That is wrong. And it means you're only shaitan wants to be worshipped. So if you don't worship shaitan, because Allah has commanded us to worship him. And we say every day in our prayers. Inshallah, someday I want to analyze Surah Al-Fatiha with you, because that will make you understand the importance of Surah Al-Fatiha, and it will beautify your salah. It will bring more khushu and khuzu in your salah. It will bring humility in your salah, our salah, I should say. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. After that, Iyaka Nabudu. Wa Iyaka Nasta'in. What is that, brother? What is that? Wa Iyaka Nabudu. Wa Iyaka Nabudu. Wa Iyaka Nasta'inu. Iyaka Nasta'in. No, here I'm making little mistake here. Nasta'inu. Ana. Let me write it. Nasta'inu. Again, I'm making the same mistake. Ista'ana yasta'inu. La nasta. Ista'ana. Nasta. Inu. If I make a mistake in spelling, forgive me, my brother. Pardon me. Nasta'inu. Nasta'inu. So now see this statement. It has got such a deep, deep, deep meaning, you know, when you say, every time you say Surah Al-Fatiha, and we say many times, I should say maybe scores of time during a day, you know. Apart from Salah, people say Surah Al-Fatiha. Iyaka, to you only. Huh? To you only we worship. To you only we worship. We are pledging to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we only worship you. You. Where is you? Iyaka. There's more to learn about it, but I won't go in detail. Wa iyaka nasta'inu. Okay, let me see, make sure I don't make any. Ista'ana. Ista'ana. I want to make sure. Ista'ana. That is your form 10. Ista'ana. Yes. Yes. The. Yes. The. Inu. Yes, I think I'm right. Inshallah. Ista'ana. Yasta'inu. Fine. So, iyaka nasta'inu. We only worship. We only seek help from you. Even in this pandemic, we have to pray to Allah. We seek help from Allah. Iyaka nasta'inu. Did you get the idea, brothers and sisters? So if you say this every day, we must understand what I'm saying. Iyaka, that is Allah. To you only, we are pledging. To you only we worship, and to you only we seek help. It doesn't mean that you don't ask anybody else to help you, but first ask Allah. Then He will make it possible that somebody will help you, or He will guide you to somewhere where you will get help. So, Iyaka nasta'inu, to you we worship, and we will keep on worshiping, because in Mudariya, the action continues, present and future. وَإِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ, and we will worship. We are worshiping you, and we will keep on worshiping you. وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ, and we are seeking your help, and we will keep on seeking your help. Now, if you say this, my brothers and sisters, then La tabudu shaitana. Don't worship shaitan. So in other words, his father was worshipping idols. Huh? So that is La tabudu shaitana. So now, okay. One more thing, my brother. I don't want to overlook it. See here, this is La Nahiya. What is it? La Nahiya. This is Fail Mudariya. Majzoom. La Nahiya made it Majzoom. So the fail is like this. Ta'bud. La ta'bud ash-shaytana. La ta'bud ash-shaytana. But you see here, we have a sukoon here, and we have a sukoon here. So in order to remove the iltika'u sakinaini, the meeting of two sukoons, we gave sukoon here, kasra here. Tabu this shaitan, tabu this shaitan, tabu this shaitan, tabu this shaitan. Do you get the idea, my brothers and sisters? Inshallah. Tabu this shaitan. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. This comes in Surah Maryam. Alhamdulillah. Next one, my brother. This is very easy. This is Halwa Puri, my brother. I would request you to write down Madi also. Huh? See, we have to, these are the verbs. Dr. Abdurrahim has told us to make it into use it, la nahiya. Tadkhulu, enter. La tadkhul, la tadkhul. So write down dakhala yadkhulu on your sheet of paper, and then nazala yanzilu. So tanzilu. See, again, Dr. Abdurrahman has already given us the uh, second person. Tadkhulu, tanzilu, ta'khuzu, tarkabu. Second person, only second person. Anta, 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 anta. Tasma'u, taqtulu, taqta'u, tarfa'u. See, all second person. So, la tanzil. Did you get the idea? La tanzil. Akhada yakhuzu, la takhuz. Rakiba yarkabu, to ride. La tarkab, la tarkab. Samia yasmau, tasmau, la tasma, la taqtul. Don't kill an animal or any, kata, to cut, la taqta, don't cut. La tak, la tak, sukun, la takta, la takta, inshallah. And then rafa, yarfau, la tarfa. As I said, this is all halwa puri, my brothers and sisters. So do it, and write down. From now onwards, if you make a practice, you will become so proficient. You'll become expert. Starting from now, trying little bit, and your knowledge will grow. Your memory will be absorbing everything. I want you to become experts, super experts, all of you, in verbs, Arabic verbs, and it is doing that job of making yourself expert is a journey of fun, enjoyment. So whenever you see a verb, if you see Madi, make it Mudariya. If you see Mudariya, make it Madi. If you see Amar, make it Madi. Did you get the idea? So that is what I wrote here for this is I wrote it. Akhaza, Rakiba, Samia, Katala, Kata'a, Rafa. See, Dr. Abdurrahim only gave us this. So la tasma, but I wrote down Madi also. Now here is something I've been emphasizing. Learn the isnad. Isnad means attribution. Attribute to the mudariya. The pronouns are attributed to the mudariya with la nahiyatu to the other pronouns. Learn the isnad of the mudariya with la nahiya to other pronouns. Fine. What are they, brother? Look at it. Ya Ahmadu. Now, when you say ya, it means somebody's in front of you. Ya Ahmadu, that is one. Anta. Ya Maryamu, Anti. Ya Ikhwanu, Antum. Ya Akhwatu, Antunna. This is Antunna. Antunna. Ya Ahmadu, oh you Ahmad, la tazhab. Don't go out. See? Fi'lun mudariun, majzumun, because of la nahiya, bisukun, fa'il, mustatir, taqdiruhu, anta, you. Ya Maryam, la tazhabi. No, she's sister. So tazhabi, how will you define tazhabi? Fi'lun mudariun, majzumun, bihadfi nun. Bihadfi nun. Nun went away from here. It was actually tazabina. So noon went away from there. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. So fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bi hadfi noon, by removing noon. Where is the file? Where is the file? Ya. Ya is the file. Ya ikhwanu la tazhabu. It was la tazhabuna. So how will you define tazhabu? Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bi hadfi means by removing hadfi noon. Okay. Where is the file? Wow. What does it represent? Antum. These things you have to understand and memorize it. Ya akhwatu, O sisters. La tazhabna. No, this is, hunna and antuna. Just read that handout that prepared by Sister Marina. Read it. All the information she has given to you in a very easy way to digest. Read it. Keep it in front of you. Read again whenever you feel like. Read it again. You will become expert. So here I'm defining it. I hope you will remember. You will check with that. Fi'lun mudari'un mabniyun ala sukun. This is always will be mabniyun ala sukun. Antunna. Hunna and antunna. Did you get the idea? And then when you say something is mabni, then you will always say fi mahalli. Fi mahalli raf'in or. So in this case, it will be fi mahalli jazmin, because the la nahiya makes everything majzum. So fi mahalli jazmin. You will see fi mahalli jazmin. Maybe write down. I'll write down. Fi mahalli jazmin. Alhamdulillah. Now, nothing is written here. So I'm writing it here. So you will have to, brothers and sisters, you will have to put here. Again, same thing. If you follow what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters, if you follow what I'm saying, everything is ya. And here it is ya. Okay? So now again, it's all in second person. Did you see what I wrote down, brother? All in second person. Okay, so it will be mostly anta, antum, anti, antunna. No duals here. Ya Zainabu, Ya Zainabu. No, we have here windows. Nawafil. Either you close the windows or you open the windows. So, Ya Zainabu la taftahi, do not close an-nawafila, an-nafizatu. I beg your pardon. La taftahi an-nafizata, do not close the windows. Oh, no. I think sometimes I make boo-boos. Forgive me, pardon me, my brother. La taftahi, do not open. Do not open. Do not open. La taftahi, do not open the windows. La taftahi nafizata. Okay, brothers and sisters, you will have to define it, all of them. All of them you have to define it. Taftahi, fi'lun mudari'un, majzumun, bihazfi noon. The noon has been removed from here. Okay? Okay, and a file, then you will have to say, where is the file? The file is ya. Ya ayyuhan nasu, O mankind, la tabudu shaitana. Shitabudu. Huh? Okay. Noon has been dropped. Noon has been dropped. Why? Because we want to make it majzum. So we will say fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bi hadfi noon. Bi hadfi noon. And file, where is the file now? File is wow, which means antum, all of you. Oh mankind, all of you. Don't worship the devil, the shaitan. Ya khawati, sisters. Huh? La taknusna. Kanasa is to sweep the floor or clean it, you know. La taknusna gurfati. Do not sweep my room. Gurfati, my room. Bil mikanasati, that is your broom, jadu. Kadimatin, from your old broom. Do not clean or sweep my room with old broom. Huh? So now here again, we have the same thing, brothers and sisters. Felun, mudariun, majzumun, no, felun, I beg your pardon. Felun, mudariun, felun, mudariun, mabniyun, felun, mudariun, mabniyun, ala sukun, mabniyun, ala sukun. Only up to here. Only up to here. Let me, sometimes I'm doing all this again and again, and I'm here. Taknus. Fi'lun mudariun mabniyun ala sukun. Sukun. Where is the file? The noon is the file. But then you will say, because of the la, fi mahalli jazmin. You will say, fi mahalli jazmin. Now, you know, I have some students, even I have my very close to me, one of my relative, they say, you know, you are repeating so much. I said, yes, I have to. I want you to understand it. And if I don't repeat often, you will forget. As soon as the lesson is over, everything is gone. So I'm emphasizing more and more and more for you to understand and remember. And then I say, don't complain. Okay? Ya akhwati la taknusna. Taknusna. Fi'lun mudari'un mabniyun ala sukun. مبني على سكون في محل جزم. النون is the file. يا ولد لا تلعب. Don't play في الفصل. Don't play in the classroom. See, did you get the idea? Okay. يا بنتي لا تشربي ماء باردا. So this is your مفعول به. ماء باردا, this is your not. تشربي فعل مضارع مجزوم بحذف نون. This noon was dropped. بحذف نون. Okay? بحذف نون. This noon was dropped. Where is the file? File is ya. Ya abnai, oh my sons, la takhruju. Same thing. What is it? it? تخرجون. And then you will say لا تخرجوا. So it means فعل مضارع مجزوم بحذف نون. Where is the file? File is the واو. من الفصل في أثناء الدرس. Now what is the meaning of this? في أثناء الدرس, during the class. أثناء means during the dars, during the lesson. Don't leave the class while the lesson is going on and you are being explained the dars. Don't leave. Now here, la tanzilna. Same thing. Ya sayyidati. Okay. So I think here there's some error somewhere, but here is what you should keep it in mind. Sayyidati this is ladies, madams. La tanzilna. If it was one person, then it would have been sayyidati. If sayyida comes, then it is a plural. Tanzilna min al-hafilati. So here again, same thing. Fi'lun, mudari'un, mabniyun, ala sukun, fi mahalli jazmin, file is the noon. And if you want to do this, then it will be fi'lun, mudari'un, majzumun bi hadfi noon, also hadfi noon. I will check with Brother Yusuf Jamal. Tanzilna min al-hafilati. Do not get down from the bus. Fi hazihil mahtadi. In this station. Bus stop. Ya binti la taqta'i al-lahma. Taqta'il. Taqta'i lahma. Taqta'iyal. Yes, taqta'il lahma here also. Taqta'iyal lahma. Lahma, you can say, right? La taqta'i al-lahma bihadif sikin. Oh, my daughter, do not cut the meat with this knife. Taqta'i, fi'lun, mudari'un, majzumun, bihazfi noon. Bihazfi noon. Okay, my brothers and sisters, bihazfi noon. Right. Now I'm giving you detail, all these things. I have solved these things for you. I have solved these things for you. And so please write it in your notebook neatly. And if you have to write it 2-3 times, do it. It will only make you more strong. You will never forget that, my brothers and sisters. Ya ikhwanu, la tazhabu ila al-mat'ami, la tazhabu ila al-mat'ami qabla sa'atis wahidati. Don't go to the restaurant before 1 o'clock. So tazhabu. See again, same thing. Ya. Ya Abu Bakr. Ya. You are talking to person in front of you or persons in front of you. Ya ikhwanu, oh brothers, la tazhabu. Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bihazfi noon. Then where is the file? File is wow. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. La taktub ala saburati ya Abu Bakr. Do not write on the board. Taktub. Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bisukun fa'il mustatir taqdiru anta. Did you get the idea? Now here comes my brother. Learn the difference between la nahiya and la nafiya. I just want to write it. An-nahiyatu al-jazimatu. It is also called that way. But if you say la nahiyatun, then you will say al-jazimatun without alif lam. And this is the plain la, the plain negation. Plain negation. It won't affect the verb. Plain negation. Lima la ta'kulu ya akhi. Why are you not eating, oh brother? Now you are commanding. La ta'kul haza ya akhi. Don't eat this. Don't eat this. Did you get the idea? Don't eat this. La ta'kul haza. Haza is mafulun bihi, oh brother. Ala tazhabu ila al-malabi. Are you not going to the playground? La tazhabu ila al-malabi. Now it is a command. La tazhab. Don't go. Ila al-malabi. Don't go. You. Fi'lun mudari'un majzumun bisukun fa'il mustatir taqdiru anta. Inshallah. Now here is the explanation that I already explained you, so you should have no problem. Huwa yaktubu, anta taktubu, ana aktubu. So I give the examples of 5 in your pocket and say all these things. Huwa yakulu, anta takulu, ana. What is ana? Ana akulu. Ana akulu. Ana akulu. See, these two hamzas change into hamza with a mad. Huwa yakhudhu, anta takhuzu, ana akhuzu. Akhuzu. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. So you should not forget, but there'll be, I always say, when the verbs come, we try to think about 5 in your pockets. And then that way, you will become very good, Now, I've already explained you, so this will be just a revision for you. Learn the use of kada, then I wrote down madi. Madi. Fataha Zakaria al-Baba wa kada yakhruju. See, madi. Madi. See, kada, where is the ismu kada? Mustatir taqdiru huwa, that goes to Zakaria. Fatah Zakaria al-Baba wa kada. Zakaria opened the door and he was about to go out. So here, kada, I have translated, was about to. Fine. قال عثمان للمدير رفع يوسف يده. The Yusuf raised his hand. وكاد يضربوني, and he was about to hit me. He was again كاد يضربوني. He was about to hit me. Maybe I should break it down. Break it down, my brother. Yadri, boo, and then nunu vikaya, nun of protection, yadri boo, and then ya mutakalim. He was about to hit me. Where is the about to hit me is kada. Yadribuni. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. In kalabat, to turn over. Sayaratu Hamidin. The car of Hamid overturned while driving. Kada yamutu. See, kada yamutu. How will you translate? He was. He almost died. I'm writing here. He almost died. He almost died. Kada yamutu. See, all the, in the end, there are jumla failure with fail mudaria. These are all fail mudaria. I hope you follow me, my brother. Yakhruju, yadribuni, yamutu. These are mudaria. Darabatil mudiratu. Suada. The mudira, the headmistress, hit Suad. فقعدت تبكي. قعدت. So the verb will be قعدت تبكي. تبكي. She was almost, or she was about to cry, or almost cried. She was about to cry or almost cried. قعدت. See here, if I break it down, my brothers and sisters, قعدة, okay, and تاء تانيثي means the ismu kada is muannas, and that is swat. Tabki. This is your khabar kada. Ismu kada is mustatir, is khabar. Fine. Daraba tifli nadarati bil asa aw bab riba. This is very bad. My little child hit my glasses with a stick. Daraba tifli nazarati. My little child hit my glasses with danda, stick. Wakada yaksiruhu. And he almost broke it. Did you get the idea? And he almost broke it. These are the examples. Now you will see the example of mudaria. Mudaria. Fine. Now, kada yakadu. So now yakadu will come. Brother. Yakadu. 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 Present tense. As-saatu al-an wahidatu. The time now is 1 o'clock. Yakadu al-mudiru yakhruju. See, mudir, what is the value of mudir here? It is the ismu yakadu. And what is yakhruju? Khabar yakadu. He is about to leave. He is about to come out. About to come out. Yakadu al-imamu yarkau. The imam, this is the ismu yakadu, and this is the jumla failure. The imam, I should write down here. The imam is about to go into ruku or to perform ruku. Yakadul jarasu yarinnu. See again. Yakadu mudaria. This is ismu yakadu. This is khabar yakadu. Jumla failure. The fail is mudaria. The bell is about to ring. Now here. Lima darabta hadal walada ya Ali. Why did you hit this boy, oh Ali? Why? Why did you hit this boy? Huwa yakadu tabki. He's about to cry. He's about to cry. to cry. Yabki, yabki, to cry. See, yakadu. Baka, yabki. We'll learn these verbs, inshallah. So did you get the idea? Kada, you have to, was, or almost died, or almost cried, was about to go out, and then yakadu is about to come out, or is about to go into riku, or about to ring, the bell is about to ring, he's about to cry, fine. Now, learn the use of ma with mudariya. Now, this is also interesting. I want you to read it. Ana la ashrabu kahwa. I don't drink coffee. Maybe as a habit, I don't drink coffee. Ana ma ashrabu kahwata al-an. I don't want to drink coffee now. So then, normally it is la in mudariya, but you can use in present tense, okay, for the present condition. See, I have written here also. Please follow it. Ma tukhallisu al-mudariya lil-hal. The ma clarifies the mudariya for present. Lil-hal. Clarifies. Tukhallisu al-mudariya lil-hal. No, tukhallisu is coming from khallasa, yukhallisu. We'll study later on, inshallah. Fine. Nahnu la nal'abu kurat al-kadmi. We do not play soccer. No, that is the habit. We don't pray. Nahnu na ma nal'abu kurat al-kadmi al-ana. We don't want to play now. Okay. Huwa la yakrahu suhufa. He does not read the Quran as newspapers. As a habit, he does not read the newspaper. La yakrahu. And then we say, Huwa ma yakrahu saifata al-an. He does not want to read newspaper now. Did you get the idea? Oh, ho, 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 ho. This has come again. This is very nice. We finished, inshallah. Yes, we'll do this. We'll do lesson 16, and that will be fi'lun mudari'un mansubun. This will be the introduction of fi'l mudari'a mansub next week, inshallah. Fine. Now we come here. Learn the use of fi'l ta'jub. We have done it in the earlier lesson. I checked it while I was preparing my lessons. Hamidun tawilun. Hamid is very tall. How tall? Ma atwala hamidan. See? Ma atwala. Okay? Break it down. Af'ala. The pattern is af'ala. There's only one pattern for fi'lu ta'jub. Af'ala. 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 Ma atwala. See, tawilun, you change into ma atwala hamidun. How tall is a wonder. How tall is Hamid? Maybe 7 feet or more than that. Hazihi sayaratu jamilatun. You see a car in the street and you say, this car is beautiful. But then you want to say it in wonder. Ma ajmala. Oh, how beautiful this car is. Ma ajmala hazihi sayarata. Ma ajmala hazihi sayarata. Ma ajmala hazihi sayarata. Fine. So then here I come. Atwala. You have here Hamidan. You see it's mansub. This is your mafulun bihi. Hazihi is your mafulun bihi, and that is your badal. Huwa tawilun. He is tall. Now you want to express wonder. Ma atwalahu, how tall he is. Did you get the idea? Ma atmalahu. Ma atwala who is mafulun bihi. Anta sagirun, you are small. And then ma askaraka. Some child is very smart and that surprises you. And then you say, you are so small. How small you are. And you know all these things. I'm not saying how short you are as an insult. How small you are and you know so many things. So that is the fi'lu ta'jib, the verb of wonder. Please remember, it's very interesting. It comes in the Quran, verb of wonder, expressing wonder, expressing wonder. There are still more. Unzur ila haulai tullabi jadidi. So what will you say? Unzur ila haulai. This is same rewrite. So you have to rewrite it. Printed in blue. Okay, my brother. Unzur ila haulai tullabil jadidi. Look at these new students. Hum kathirun. There are too many. What will you say? Ma aksarahum. How many are they? Ma aksarahum. That is what you will see. Hum kasirun. You will change this. You will change this into ma aksarahum. Now, unzur ila hadhi sayarati. Look at this car. Here, jamilatun. So what will you say in expressing wonder? Ma ajmalaha. Ha goes to the car. And then here, my brothers and sisters, huwa fakirun, he is poor. So what will you say? Ma afkarahu. Ma akfarahu. Fakirun afkara. Raita dhalikal baita. Did you see that house? Huwa sagirun. Now you have to say, huwa sagirun. How will you say? Ma asgarahu, who goes to the bayt. Do it, write it, inshallah. And alhamdulillah, my brother, we are about to finish. We have almost come to the end of time. I explained you, analyzed it in detail. Pardon me for my slip of tongue every now and then. And I've done to explain you that la nahiya comes only in second person and fi'l amr comes in second person only. And for this book, there are no duals. So it is anta, both amr and la nahiya. Anta, antum, anti, antunna, 4. That's all you do it then, inshallah. You will love it. I'm so sure if you write down the exercise, you will love them. You will love them, inshallah. Okay, my brothers and sisters, Jazakumullahu khairan. May Allah bless you for your sacrifices of time, and may Allah bless your family, your spouses, your children, to make it possible for you to sit and listen to me for 2 hours. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. To me, if the purpose of learning Arabic is to understand Quran, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will consider this time as a part of ibadat, because we want to go closer to the Quran and understand it deeply, inshallah. And may Allah bless you and your spouses and your children with excellent health, and may Allah grant barakat in your rizq and in your career. and in your education, the education of your children and family members. And may Allah protect us and keep us safe from the evil of this virus. And may Allah protect the Muslim Ummah, wherever they may be, from this evil virus. Keep us safe, and may Allah protect and keep safe the mankind at large from this evil virus. Inshallah, we'll see you next Sunday with lesson number 16. It will be very interesting, inshallah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خير. See you next Saturday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.